I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. Happy Valentine's Day.
It is today, we are decided to record on
Valentine's Day.
How
so our wives are very happy with us right now.
We're not here, yes.
Very happy that we're not bothering them right now.
Them. Yes, they have a little me time for themselves.
Yeah. So I sent Dave a Art the Clown Valentine this morning.
I showed it to Lisa and she was laughing.
I showed it to my wife. My wife just went, ew. Because it's like roses are red.
She hates anything
roses are red. Blood is red too. My
chainsaw is red. Also,
from splitting you in two or something, from cutting you in two. And it's Art the Clown with the chainsaw, and I put like to Dave from Pern, little heart.
Yes, little heart.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Dave.
Dave.
Thank you very much. Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
So it is Valentine's Day. Yeah, we were just. We don't get paid for this, so we just schedule it in when we can. We try to stay consistent, but it doesn't always happen. Things come up. We've mentioned that in the past.
Yes, we do the best we can.
Exactly. So we had to push it from this past Tuesday. Oh, it snowed.
It snowed.
Right. We had snow. And so it was like not safe to travel because we had like 5 inches of snow and ice and
coming
stuff.
over the mountain was
it was just a total so we're like, Friday, it's Valentine's Day. And he's like, well, my wife's fine with it. And I'm like, my wife's fine with it too. So, okay.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Lovey-dovey.
So this is the Valentine's Day episode.
The Valentine's Day episode. And we will.
It is filled with love.
Yes.
This episode will be filled with so much love. You will not even be able to contain yourself. You're going to be throwing up in the toilet. It's so
nauseatingly lovely.
It is like so sugar sticky sweet that no, it's not, because I'm about to go on a rant in a few minutes.
Oh yes, well it'll be a sugary rant.
Okay, but we'll start still with something more fun. My son, who gets his learner's permit in May.
Oh wow,
because he's 15 and a half. He gets his learner's permit. He's a car guy, and next year he's starting classes to do mechanic repair stuff, and that's what he wants to do. He wants to do car repairs and things like that. He asked me several months ago, he goes, Dad, when get older, would you want to do a project with me where we basically rebuild a car and and do the project of father son, and I'm like, I would absolutely love to do something like that with him. Like, I mean, he's going to have to take the lead. I mean, I have some things like I've taught him how to change brake pads and, little things like that and the oil changes and stuff, but he's going to school to like learn how to like take engines apart and put them back together, things like that.
Right.
So he asked if, that would be a project I would, and I'm like, yes, I would love to do that with you someday where we just have our car project. Mm-hmm. So he goes online and there's this auction site that has just like old cars and stuff like that. And he found this 1970, I want to say 74 Porsche 911.
Wow.
And it was on this car auction for $650. He's like, Dad, can we get this one? And I looked at it and first of all, there's no windows, no windshield.
Right.
There's no engine in it.
Oh.
There's no tires. There's no axle.
Okay.
It's literally just the frame of the Porsche 911 body. Like all the logos have been stripped off. It looks like it's been in an accident, like it got rolled.
Yeah.
The frame's bent. It had a sunroof, and then like, the frame around the sunroof's all bent in. I'm like, how is this even still a Porsche? I mean, except for the distinct, how it looks.
Right.
And it's just the shell of the car. There's
how would you even get it here?
You would have to put it on a flatbed.
Yeah, it would have to ship from wherever it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it was $650. And I was like, haha, look at that. No, we're not taking on that.
How about a
project.
Nice starter car that was an American car where you could get the parts for it?
Maybe something
a
cheaper.
911.
Well, I told him, I said, it would be cheaper to go out and buy like a newer used Porsche
and
not even have to work on it. Something that's already running, because by the time you spent the money to buy a new engine, buy a new exhaust system, buy a new everything, axles, buy new tires, buy a new, exactly. And all the work. And I mean, I get the whole, father, son, let's have a bonding thing. But I was like, no, that is like literally, there were no seats in it.
Maybe
it was just the shell of the car.
Start a little closer to functional.
Yes,
maybe it'd be a better start.
I'm not looking to completely,
and that's not a bad thing. It's just maybe a little closer to functional.
Yes, exactly. And but the funny thing is, in the notes, it says it has a clear title. So like there's no liens against it.
Well, that's
so
good.
Thank goodness, because it's not. But
it wasn't used in a drug raid or anything, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it has a clean title. And it was funny, all the comments the people were making. One guy goes, "Oh, I would love to buy this. My wife could make a real nice planter out of it on the yard. We could use it as a yard decoration, and like she could make she could plant flowers in it and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's about all you can do with it, because you're never going to get it back to being a car."
Did it even have like any of the logos on it or anything? Everything
all
was
the logos were stripped off. Everything there was
because it probably kind of just got gutted. From wherever it was coming back and forth from.
It literally looked like it had been in multiple accidents, like it had been rolled, put into a dump, and then pulled out of the dump, and then
that's a lot of work. That would be a lot of work. Yes. And I can tell you right now, putting that back together would be
no headlights,
would be nice, but find the parts, for goodness sake.
Yeah, for like a 74 911.
911. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah. Ugh. I was like, no, we'll find something.
That would be tough.
Later. But it was just funny that he sent me that, and I was like,
keep looking. Keep looking.
No,
maybe looking. Keep looking.
$650, even that. I'm like, I would love to own a Porsche, but no.
Keep looking. There's something out there. Believe me.
So my rant. Okay, this is going to be quick because this is supposed to be the Love Fest Valentine's Day
We're
episode.
Getting it out of the way early,
and this just happened to me today, and it's just fresh on my mind. And it's my podcast. I can fucking say what I want, and I don't really care if people like it or don't like it, or get pissed off if they do find out, because whatever. Get your own fucking podcast. I don't care.
Say what you want. Add it in the comments.
Okay. So as we all know, I work at an ice rink.
You do.
And I'm the commissioner of the Adult Hockey League, which means I have to get all the teams ready and all for the new season. We're right at the end of the season. Playoffs are about to start. And so we're now collecting money for the for the spring-summer season and everything. So one of my teams that I used to play on, that I don't play on anymore, and I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say anybody's names, nothing to, like, even though I could say it because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I email the team well in advance. I'm talking like 6 weeks out.
You do that.
6 weeks out saying, hey, I need to know if you're in or out for the next season. This is when money is due. I have to pay the rink on this date, so I need the money in my account like a couple days before that.
So here's it up.
So I can have it all lined up to pay the rink.
Right.
I don't play on this team anymore. All I do is collect their money, get them on the ice, and then they do the week-to-week stuff. Like even with, like they have somebody who brings pucks and something. Yeah, I've stepped back from, I'm like, I'll do the shit part, which is the collecting money for you still, because I've never had an issue with anybody. Everybody always pays. So today is the day that I have to pay the rink for the league fees for this team. And I have a player that then sends me an email after I sent, because I hadn't got money from a couple guys. And I was like, hey, money was due on Monday. It's now 4 days past due. I have to pay the rink today. I need the money. This player emails me and goes, yeah, I'm out for the summer.
All of a sudden.
And I'm like, whoa. I asked you, I have the email from you like from 5.5 weeks ago where you said you were in, and you're telling me the day that I'm supposed to be paying the rink, the money, you're just out. Now going to tell me you're out for the season and you're not going to play? That didn't cross your fucking mind.
What a dick move.
Anytime in the past, I don't know, even week to week and a half ago.
Yeah, the weekend before.
Maybe I should tell Pern that I'm not going to play next season and you're going to have to find somebody else to pay the $547.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, I don't even fucking play on this team anymore. Wow. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And this is somebody who's been on the team a couple seasons now. And I'm like, I run a fucking tight ship, and the rest of the guys know that. And that's why,
the time is the time.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I give you 6 weeks notice to get your fucking finances together to pay, because yes, hockey's not cheap. It's expensive. I don't like pop this on them like, yeah, by the way, I got to pay the rink tomorrow. I need the money. Yeah, like right now. Like I give them time. I was furious, absolutely livid after all the shit I've been through. Yes, and after all the shit I've been through over the past month, I am just like, the last fucking thing I need is I'm supposed to be paying the rink today, and I'm short $547 because this asshole decides that, I'm just not going to play, and I was never going to tell you either. I'm like, fuck off.
That's ridiculous.
So that's my rant. I'm moving on. I just had to get it out because I'm so tired of people's bullshit.
So what's the next step? You gonna get someone? I've got
to line somebody up super quick. I did email one person that I knew, and they haven't replied back yet, but I'm like, I'm really fingers crossed hoping that they step in, because I'm just
is this the higher level one or the
this
lower
is the
level?
higher level team.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not even going to say the name of the team.
I know.
Yes.
I know which one
you know who I'm
about
talking
now.
about.
So, yeah.
Well, you know what team I'm talking about. You don't know the person I'm talking about, because
well, not that. No, but I'm just saying.
I could call him out right now,
That's
but
okay.
I'm.
It's not a big deal.
I'll let him be the asshole.
He knows. He knows what
Anyway,
happened.
that's my rant. I'm done ranting.
That's
I'm done
ridiculous,
ranting.
though.
It's been a long week.
Kind of responsibilities
Oh
are responsibilities.
It is. It's called adulting. He's married.
Yes.
He has kids. I'm like, you fucking know better.
Should have been.
This isn't like was not like some surprise. I literally I went back and looked at the email. It was January 12th when he said, yeah, I'm in.
Oh, and then all that time between
and now
and
it's
then.
been over a month, and
it's easy to say I'm in, but then throw money at it, and it's a little different.
I just
Jesus, what a mess.
Well, okay, done ranting.
Let's change subject.
Okay, yes, change subject. Let's go back to happy, because it's the Valentine's Day.
It's the Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Love Fest. We love everybody except the player that fucked me today.
Sprinkled.
Okay, sorry.
Sprinkled with love confetti.
Yes, exactly. Poof.
Well, the Super Bowl happened.
Yes,
while we were out, and it totally freaked everybody out that it went as bad as it did.
What the hell happened in that game?
I'm not quite sure.
I would have expected either way. I was actually thinking the Chiefs would win, but I was not expecting. I turned it off when it was 40-6.
I was like,
for the
what
Eagles.
The hell?
I was like,
I couldn't.
I turned it off.
It was obnoxious watching it, because it was just like, what is happening? Like, it was almost as if they had made a lot of money to lose the game. It almost seemed like it, and missed the line.
Oh, you mean the
by
NFL's fixed? Are you kidding me, Dave?
That.
You think the NFL's fixed?
But
I wouldn't
even think that. Please. But there were a couple things that I saw and noticed that
totally fucking fixed.
That was kind of a goofy thing. Did you notice the pregame? Did you watch the whole thing from the beginning to end?
I missed the national anthem.
Oh, at the very
literally
beginning.
Turned it on right. Well, no, I saw the Lilo and Stitch ad.
Oh, yeah,
which was funny because there was somebody. I was at the rink and I had that on in the lobby, and somebody who wasn't in front of the TVs heard it from over in there, and they go, "Wait, what was on the field? So, the koala was on the field." I said, "No, it was the Lilo and Stitch bit for the," and it was like running around the field, and it was a funny. And they're like, "Oh, okay, it was cute actually. I thought it was funny and well done."
Yeah,
but yeah.
Well, okay. So Lady Gaga played a song commemorating
in the pre.
I guess it was the Louisiana. Remember the gentleman who decided that he was going to drive through
earlier or late last year or whenever,
Street or whatever the road
and
is.
It was
Bourbon Street. I was like, you got to be kidding. So she did a good song, and I was like, okay, that's amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the idiots from Fox News or the Fox pregame show guys, they were all walking out, and Brady was walking out, and goddamn did he look goofy as hell. They had him in just a t-shirt and regular pants, but he was just looked goofy as hell.
Did you see the meme that was the side by side of Tom Brady and Jim Carrey from The Mask with like doing one of the faces or something like that? And it was like I'll have to find that for you. It's hysterical. They're like, yeah, Tom Brady's starting to look like Jim Carrey. This is week 2 of Jim Carrey stuff we've mentioned.
I know that's a lot of Carrey stuff.
Yeah, this is a lot of Carry on, my wayward son.
So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I was watching that, and then the other one was what makes I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, New Orleans seems to be in heavy rotation as far as playing the Super Bowl.
It's the third time?
Yeah, in just recent times. In the
past 20 years, right?
Yeah,
it's like the third time, I think.
And I'm just like, what makes a city worthy of
Katrina
hosting a Super Bowl? Well, that's
one. Too soon.
But I have a list. Do you want me to? I can rattle off the list. There is 5 criteria.
There is to put your hat in the ring to have your host a Super Bowl. Right. It has to be a dome stadium.
Okay. Well,
right.
Well,
I thought that was one of them. It has to have a dome. Like that's why. Like could.
That is not true.
I thought it had to be a dome stadium or it can't be above. I don't know, in the north or something.
Okay, well,
unless it's a dome stadium.
I can rattle off the list.
Okay, go for the list. Sorry, I'm just going to shut up.
The NFL requires a minimum number of hotel rooms within 60-minute driving radius of the stadium equal to 35% of the listed capacity.
Wow.
As part of the contract, the selected team hotels must be able to provide the NFL network for a year prior to the date of the game. I mean, come on.
Really?
Yes.
A year?
That is a requirement.
Wow.
Right? That is one.
That just sounds like grabbing somebody by the balls and squeeze and going, I gotcha.
Wait a minute. There's more.
If you want this. Okay.
Keep
going.
The NFL has the option to install ATMs that exchange for cash and to cover, ATMs that accept NFL preferred debit cards in exchange for cash and to cover up all other ATMs.
What?
Yes.
So they can only go to exclusively their ATM.
That use
whatever.
NFL
okay.
stuff.
Next. Yeah.
The NFL lists the use of 3 top quality 18-hole golf courses and 2 top quality bowling lanes as additional facilities needed at no cost to the league.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The NFL requires waivers
Fuck the
of
NFL.
any local laws prohibiting the sale of alcoholic beverages so that such drinks may be served until at least 4 a.m. after the game at the site of all official league and team post-game parties.
Wow. Okay.
So Utah's out.
Yeah, Utah. Sorry, Utah.
Screw you. And last but certainly not least, the NFL requires a natural grass field to be resodded before the game.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL won't pay to have the grass installed or removed unless it's decided to sell portions of the field as memorabilia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the 5.
Which is
not a dome.
I swear the dome thing was on there. I thought like if it was in if it's in
a colder region,
yeah,
it needs to be
like
a
it
dome.
has to be a dome stadium
I'm
or something.
sure that's kind of unofficial, maybe,
Right.
but officially, those are the 5 things that you need to sign up for.
Yeah,
There's just no way.
that is ridiculous.
I know. And I
Beyond
also had the
ridiculousness.
tailgating things. You gave me homework, I don't know, 5 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, we talked about because we talked about the guy at the Bills fan.
Yes,
it was
the
during the
idiot
playoffs.
with the mustard
and
ketchup,
he would get ketchup
right?
and mustard before every game. He'd walk out, I got a burger with no,
Yep,
does anybody have? And they'd squirt him and spray him head to toe. And
Yeah,
it
that was
just
the
disgusting.
Bills. That was the
Bills.
Buffalo
Okay,
Bills.
so yeah, what other teams?
Well,
You don't.
I have a handful. There aren't
Okay.
too many that have like over the top ones. I mean, some of them are kind of whatever. But the Broncos have microbreweries that are a part of their, I guess, outside tailgating area.
Okay.
The Patriots have their thing is clam chowder. I was like, okay, well, clam
While
chowder.
tailgating, they
None
do
of
clam
these things
chowder.
are amazing. It's just clam. Yeah, none of these
this
things are like
is
outrageous.
nothing near being squirted
No, there's
with
not
mustard
crazy
or
like
ketchup.
that. But Dolphins have cheerleaders mingling amongst the tailgaters.
Dolphins
The
cheerleaders.
Eagles have their
Cute.
cheesesteaks. Cleveland
Valentine's
seems to
Day.
have their beer can chicken.
Wait, what was the one before that? I was talking.
The Eagles have cheesesteaks.
No, the one before that.
The Dolphins cheerleading.
Oh, I thought there was one in the middle. Okay,
Nah,
sorry.
Cleveland has their beer can chicken.
Right. Okay.
And the Bills, along with their mustard guy, has they slam tables. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
just run
they
around
jump
and
off the top of like
things.
trucks and RVs and stuff onto tables, like plastic
wrestling
folding
moves.
tables. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're.
But that doesn't make any sense to me. Like why anyway?
Is this after they get slathered up with mustard and ketchup?
I would
Or-
think
actually all the ones I've
pre
seen when
and
the guy's
post,
jumping,
right?
they're not covered in ketchup and mustard. It's
That
just,
would-
they're
yeah.
just jumping off the
It
tops
must
of
be
cars drunk.
before.
And
It's got to be before.
yeah, there's like epic fails of those too, where like the table doesn't collapse and the guy
Right,
bounces
right.
off of it
They
and then
just
hits the
kinda
concrete.
get
and it
moving,
was just-
yes, or bounce sideways off of it and don't. The Packers, the owners are tailgating because the entire city owns
the team.
The team,
Yeah,
So
it's
the owners are out there at tailgating all at once. So that's kind of cool. The Chiefs started tailgating 2 days early, and it's all about the barbecue. So
Of
they
course.
do it 2 days early, which means
Kansas
they
City.
start smoking their beef while they're
crazy.
there.
They go
2
set up
days
shop,
before.
and then,
Kansas
like-
City's not a warm area.
No, not Kansas
Right?
City. Yeah, in the winter is like, yeah. Oh well, whatever.
And
Just to smoke your meat.
And the Raiders usually just have skulls and crossbones and
Yeah, and all
crap
that-
all over
that-
their outfits. But that, I mean,
their
those are right.
outfits,
Yeah,
their
those are seem to
uniforms.
be their tailgating. No, on their like.
The fans.
The fans just come in like
Yeah.
skull.
Oh, they come with
armor
exactly, like
and whatever.
the shoulder
I mean,
pads with
everything's
like
just skulls and
like
bones and
Terminator skulls on them
yeah,
and
and
stuff
that's
and
from the
spikes and
Raiders too. From the, when they were in L.A. and then moved to
Oakland.
and then over back
And
to
then
LA,
LA,
and then back
and then
out
back
to
to
Las
Oakland,
Vegas,
and then to Vegas,
yeah,
and
they're all
yeah.
over the place. But every time they moved and went there, that's all you saw was in the was in the stands. So yeah,
something
that's part
crazy.
of their tailgating.
Okay, cool. I started
all I got.
watching Oscar movies this week.
Oh, you did your homework.
I did. And now I tried to watch Emily Perez on Netflix, which
Okay.
is nominated for Best Picture and Best Actress and like songs and all the stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed the part that it was a musical
Oh, yeah.
and it's all in Spanish with only English subtitles. So it starts and I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's all in Spanish. There's no dubbed okay. Well, I mean, and I have no problems with reading subtitles. We've been through
I
this
hate
before.
it,
I know
yeah.
you can't.
I
As
can't
soon as it
do
has
it.
subtitles, you're out. Yeah.
I'm out already.
And it starts and it's in subtitles and I'm like, okay. And I'm like watching and then they break into song in Spanish and I'm like, I don't know what you're singing about.
Oh, 'cause
but
it's
I'm
not
reading
in-
the words. Now the words, the lyrics of the song will come up, but then I'm like, I got 8 minutes in. I was like, no,
Oh, really?
And I turned it off. I couldn't keep
8
going.
minutes. That's pretty
8
good,
minutes.
though.
8.5 maybe.
That's
but
pretty
it was
good.
like, yeah, it was like 8 something. And I was like, no. It was
can't
like the end
fight
of the
through
first
it.
song, like they sang through. And I was just like, and I'm like, I
did
don't
give it
speak
to the
Spanish. I
first
don't
song.
understand
That's
what
pretty
you're
good.
saying. And yes, I have subtitles, but I'm just like,
That's got to be hard to follow, especially when it's
right.
song.
If I'm reading, exactly, that's it. Like, I don't mind if it's subtitled when it's dialogue and people like in a scene talking, but when you're singing, the way my brain works is I always listen to the vocal melody first in a song and then
Right.
break it down. And so if I'm breaking that down in my head musically and then having to read the lyrics and not just hear the lyrics, and I don't speak Spanish
Well,
and
they
don't
won't match
understand
up
it
either,
and
right?
you know,
'Cause
and I
usually
should. I mean, I know
songs-
basics, very basic Spanish, but I mean, not like, enough to watch a movie being,
and see it all in Spanish.
right. And that just like, it was like my brain wires were just getting completely crisscrossed. I'm like, I can't do this.
That's a lot divided.
No, I'm out.
Because then you're also still trying to figure out what they're doing on the screen too,
Yeah.
because there's also stuff going on, right?
Right. With people in the background doing stuff and like, it's
Right,
like all this
right.
movement. I was out. So sorry,
that
Emily
seems like a
Perez.
lot.
I'm sure it's a
You
fantastic
tried.
film.
You tried.
I
You tried.
I can't. I could not get through it. I then watched A Real Pain, which is the one that is Jesse Eisenberg and
yeah.
I almost said Macaulay Culkin, Karen Culkin, Macaulay
Culkin,
Culkin's
yep.
brother, Karen Culkin. And
Original
they're-
screenplay.
It is, yes, the original screenplay by Jesse Eisenberg. They're Jewish and they decide to go back to Poland to see where their grandmother was raised because their
Okay.
grandmother had passed away and they were very close to their grandmother, and she left them money in her will specifically to go take a trip to Poland to see where she grew up and lived after she passed away. So they were left this money to go take this trip, and they're cousins, and they go and take this trip and visit, all these spots and everything. And it's,
Okay.
and
Story in a nutshell.
it is, yeah, and it's they go on this tour group basically. It's the two of them with like 3 or 4 other people and a tour guide
Okay.
that shows them around and and everything. And it's a good movie and it's really good and it's it's heartwarming and like to see where they're came from and the whole their grandmother and all this thing. But Kieran Culkin is his character. He got nominated for Best Supporting Actor
Yes, he
for
did.
this. But I've heard Kieran Culkin recently in other interviews, and I didn't think his acting in this was Oscar worthy. Even though I enjoyed the film, I would say go see it. I'd like say watch it. It's on Hulu, I think.
Okay.
If you've got it, it's an hour. It's 90 minutes. You're in and you're out. It's a
okay.
good. I mean, yes, it's heartwarming. It's tragic. It's also but it's like these two cousins who've grown up together and family. It's again the love fest. It's the Valentine's Day episode. Woohoo! It all links to love. It's all
about love.
I don't know. I just didn't think Kieran Culkin was no. So I'm going to say no on Kieran Culkin winning an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. But I do recommend it's worth the watch. Like I said, 90 minutes. I mean, and it's a good, enjoyable. It's very lower budget film shot, so it's like kind of indie film looking in a way. But I mean, they had some budget, so it's not doesn't look like crap. But I mean, it's just you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Go,
So is there a
if you have
reason
any
why-
remote interest, yes, go watch it. Is what I'm saying.
So is there a reason why that didn't get put into the best movie list because it was only 90 minutes? Is there a requirement?
No,
for
I don't think
length
there's
or
a
anything?
time of whatsoever. No, and I mean, I just I don't know.
Interesting.
So I did watch that. So I give it a thumbs up. Watch it. It's on
Okay.
Hulu.
So you got 2 down,
But no Oscar
none of the best,
for Kieran
best
Culkin.
movie.
I did not watch it. And so the next one was I don't know. Was The Substance nominated for Best Picture?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. So then I did see a Best Picture.
That's
I
perfect.
watched The Substance with Demi Moore.
Okay, well, that's 1 down.
What a fucked up movie that is.
Oh my God, really?
It is. It's out there and I absolutely loved it.
Wow.
It's a horror movie, which is crazy that it's like, a horror movie gets nominated, but
Oh,
it is
wow.
horror. It's blood and guts and it's I don't know. It was just
Is it
had
artsy blood
It's
and guts
very
then?
artsy, very artsy. It
okay.
felt like a mix between A Requiem for a Dream with a splash of like John Waters directing and a little bit of David Lynch in there, and like Beauty and the Beast meets The Elephant Man, all mixed into this one movie. It's
wow.
And the cameras they shot it on, it was shot in France,
Okay.
and immediately the look of it, I was like, did they shoot this on like mini DV? Remember when we used to shoot video weddings, video of the weddings? We used the little tapes,
Yes.
the mini DV tapes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it looked. It had
Really?
that look to it. I'm like, it didn't have a movie picture grain look to it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was very like, I don't know. So that threw me off for the first like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, that's throwing me because it's not. Yeah, I'm like, is the quality going to change? Is it going to? So, but again, it was very artsy, very and it's a horror movie, and it had a mix of all those things in it, and it was very bizarre. It's not a movie for everyone. I have to say, Dave, I don't know if you would enjoy it.
Huh? Really?
I think you'd be sitting there going, what the fuck?
8 minutes.
Like, yeah, 8 minutes in, you're going to be going, what the fuck? No, at 8 minutes in, I think you get to see Demi Moore's boobies. So you'd be in for a couple
8
minutes.
minutes. That's a quick draw there.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. It's early on because she's
early in it.
So, yeah. But yeah, I liked it. It was different. It was something different. It was weird. I was like, wow, it's not just some cookie cutter here, Avengers Part 12 or something. Right. It was just different, but a mix of all those other things. I mean, it's like I could see where the woman who directed it could, took that from like I said, the John Waters and the David Lynch and the, just all these little pieces, the Elephant Man and, and put it all into this whole thing. So it was definitely very weird. It was weird.
I will tell you. As far as the way it was cut, though, I guess that's very true. Yeah.
Well, if you want to watch the first maybe 10 minutes, I think you'll get it pretty quick what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's very indie, arty film, but horror movie, but quirky, but it's just Best Picture. I would be shocked.
Okay.
If it got Best Picture.
Okay. Well, what about Best Actress? Isn't she up for Best Actress?
Demi Moore is up for Best Actress. The woman that plays the alternate version of her in it, she's a young actress, and I can't remember what her name is for some reason. Like, why wasn't she nominated? Because she was very good also.
Would she be supporting actress, though?
Maybe. And she might have been. Let
me double check.
Oh, you're going to check your supporting actress list
again, and then I got to.
I've almost completely forgot the list already.
Well, that's pretty.
Because I waited 3 weeks to find out what it was, and then I completely,
No, she's
not on it for Best Supporting.
Okay. No, but she is in there for Best Actress.
Demi Moore.
Yeah, Demi Moore. Yeah.
Who, by the way, my wife did confirm. Yeah, Demi Moore has never been nominated for an Oscar before.
I did look that up too. Yes.
For A Few Good Men, and definitely not for fucking G.I. Jane.
No, not
I don't know what you were thinking when you said that.
I was just throwing that out there. It was the only other movie, A Few Good Men, was the one I was thinking about actually. But that's the funny one that came up.
Joanne in Texas, our fact checker.
Yes.
She posted on Facebook this past week after the episode was posted that she recommended The Conclave.
Yes.
Now, again, I'm not a clergy, churchy, non-religious. I don't hold my religious beliefs are my own, as is everybody who listens to this, and we don't talk about it.
To see a movie about it's not really.
That's not my cup of tea. I don't really want to go in to see a movie that's about the church. But I told Joanne I would give her 20 minutes. I will start the first 20 minutes.
Perfect.
And if it hooks me in, I will stick through the 2.5 hours. Over 2 nights, of course.
2.5 hours?
I don't know if it's that long. I'm sure it is. All of the movies are 2.5 hours. I
got to pull them in. So
because they're like super long. The Conclave, I'm going to check it out for the first 20 minutes. And then the other one I'm going to try to watch this week is Honora. It's the woman in New York. And I hopefully doesn't have subtitles. And
it will.
More
than likely it will. Yeah, I'm going to put my money on that.
I thought she was Italian. Are there going to be Italian subtitles?
I'm sure. Yeah, more than likely.
I don't know. Anyway, Honora, I've heard is very good. I think that's next on my list. And I'm going to check that one out.
I don't know if you saw this or not.
Maybe
but
not.
There is entertainment news of a release of a trailer. This trailer was hysterical.
Which one?
It's called Shiver Me Timbers. I don't know if you've seen this one. It is a horror movie about Popeye the Slayer Man.
Oh my gosh, because all these characters are now coming out of their copyright protection, and they're making all these movies.
Do all of this crap with all of their individual, their copyright stuff. So this one comes out, and yes, he looks almost exactly like Popeye and has the pipe and the arms and everything. But
that is funny.
It is not anything.
What's it called again?
Shiver Me Timbers.
Shiver Me Timbers. Okay, yes, I'm going to watch the trailer for that.
Popeye horror
Shiver
movie.
Me Timbers.
And on that note, I have a 2 real, 1 fake. I have a bunch of 2 real, 1 fakes.
Oh, hold on. Before we get to the 2 real, 1 fakes, while we're talking about commercials, rewind back to the Super Bowl stuff. Super Bowl commercials. The only one that I had seen before the Super Bowl, and then I saw it during the Super Bowl. Was it the Doritos Seal? No, it was Pringles or no, Mountain Dew. It was Mountain Dew,
It was a Mountain Dew
and
one.
Seal
Seal
singing
on the-
whatever
Yes,
from a
he
rose,
was on the rock,
Kiss from a Rose
yes.
on the Rock, and I was like, no, that
didn't
one
quite get you?
definitely did not. I was like, okay, that's just looking creepy. Seal is a seal, and that's just the singer, and I wasn't. And then I did see the Jeep commercial with Harrison Ford in it.
Yes.
And I thought it was funny, the tagline. He goes, because I'm Ford. I'm a Ford man. You know,
Right, yeah,
or whatever he
right,
says,
yes,
something like
yeah.
that, which was funny. And I was like,
Being a
okay, that's
Ford.
cool. Yeah.
Yes. So that was kind of fun. But
And that was like the only two Super Bowl commercials that I saw. If you saw one that you liked more out there, listener, feel free
Please
to
add
post
it.
it on Instagram, on
there
our,
was I don't know if you
Or
saw
Facebook.
the Eugene Levy one, the pizza, the
No,
Little Caesars.
no, I
when his
missed that
eyebrows
one.
go flying off
No,
because he's
I missed
so
that.
excited about these puff things, and his eyebrows go flying off, and or like in different
I don't think I've seen that one.
different.
Okay,
little
I'll go back and
scenes.
see. Okay.
They're kind of funny. That one's a good one. But yeah, kind of. I don't know, for 8 million. I don't know.
8 million for
It wasn't a
30-second
lot.
ad.
Yeah, it didn't seem like
And
they
that Jeep
brought
commercial with
their-
Harrison Ford definitely was like a minute long.
I know,
Or
right?
45 seconds. So they had to
Yeah.
pay a crap load of money for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not. I wasn't.
Okay,
impressed.
so on to Two Real One Fake you said you had.
I do, and they
You
all
said you
are
had.
horror related.
Horror
And
related?
Horror related. Yes.
Okay.
So two real.
So we're
one
back
fake.
on movies.
Yeah, two real, one fake. Okay.
Okay.
So here's
is this
the movie.
is this because we miss Halloween we're doing this?
No, because of the Popeye. Because it was a horror movie.
Oh, that was a horror
Popeye
movie.
the
Oh,
Slayer
hold on,
Man.
hold on. Wait, one more thing before we
Oh my
get into
God,
the two.
Jesus.
I know. And I just remembered when you said the Popeye the Slayer Man. When the Mickey Mouse one, the horror movie that they just did, like last year or the year before that or whatever,
Yes.
when it's only the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse they're allowed to use because that copyright had expired. It can't be any current or since then versions, the redraws of Mickey Mouse. So it has to look like Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse to be out of copyright and for them to use it. And I did watch that one that was the Mickey Mouse one. What the hell was it called?
Streamboat, and I have it in
No,
my.
it's not
It is. I
Streamboat.
have it in my two real, one fakes.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's
You
real.
pulled it right out of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's in my
Okay.
first list, so you can knock that one out. But
Okay.
I have it here. Streamboat. Worse than Jason taking Manhattan, this late night New York boat ride turns into a fight for life against a mischievous mouse. Can this motley crew survive the killer creature with the taste of tourists?
That's not the one I watched. I watched a different one with the Mickey
Streamboat?
Mouse.
Really?
Yeah, I walked with Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse in it.
It
I'll
is
look it up. I'll
Streamboat.
find out what
It
okay.
is that
I'm
one,
going
though,
to pick
because the-
Streamboat is the real one.
Okay. Well, okay. But you need to pick the fake.
Oh, wait.
one. So-
I get to hear the fake one still?
Yeah, no,
okay, go.
So I have two others here.
Okay, go.
Woman in the yard. When a mysterious woman appears in your yard to offer chilling warnings and ominous predictions, what potential motives and dangers does she pose? Will you survive this Karen's wrath?
Oh, it's so fucking fake,
so that's the
dude.
first one.
That is so fake.
Next
You
one,
were-
heroin hog. Cocaine ain't got nothing on. Oh, I'm sorry. Cocaine bear.
Do you want to start that? Rewind
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Hold on.
sorry.
Start over. Okay, everybody, hold on. Clear your thoughts, people.
You're going to leave that.
Okay,
in, aren't
Dave,
you,
go.
little Shit. Heroin hog. Cocaine bear ain't got nothing on this pig. When a 250-pound prized hog happens upon a recently abandoned heroin lab in Tennessee, Harvey the hog goes on a killing spree, ravaging a nearby sorority and an entire college town. Will the sheriff gain control of his town or lose his bacon?
Okay, I'm just going to say right now, I'm glad that's fake because you're putting that on our script list.
Which
We're
one?
fucking making that.
Which one?
The hog one.
The hog one is
Oh my
fake.
God, we're so I
That
know,
is a fake
that's what
one.
I'm saying. And you said it's fake. I'm glad it is
Yeah,
because
that
we're
one's
throwing
fake,
it on our
yes.
pile
The
of script
heroin
ideas.
hog, heroin
We're
hog.
gonna write that one.
Yes,
put it
and
on
it's
the
hog with two G's.
Yeah,
like
with two
Boss
G's,
Hog.
like Boss Hog from yeah.
Yes. Okay. I got another here. Okay. I've got Dark Match. A small-time wrestling establishment takes a gig to work a wrestling show match in a backwoods town, only to learn that their benefactor is a leader of a mysterious cult with devious plans. Can the troupe pin these unruly cultists and take home the belt? That's the first one.
Okay.
Second one, Yeti's Revenge. After his parents are killed in an avalanche at a popular ski resort, Marshall seeks revenge on all the officials and resort billionaires that allowed this tragedy to occur, masquerading as a monstrous Yeti. Will Marshall be able to make the greedy money grubbers pay for their treachery?
Okay.
Clown in a cornfield. That is the name. Okay, that's the name of it. After moving to the small town of Kettle Springs, Quinn realizes that the town has fallen on hardships after the treasured Bay Pen corn syrup factory burned to the ground. To help the embroiled town cope, a sinister figure emerges from the cornfield to cleanse the town of its burdens. Will Quinn be able to shuck her own burdens and stop this corny killer?
You lost me halfway through that one.
I know, it's a long one.
I was like, what?
Okay, so you've got Dark Match, which is the wrestlers.
I'm going with the Yeti one.
The Yeti Revenge is the fake one.
I know.
Yeti's
you know how
Revenge.
I know that?
Please tell me.
So Utah Hockey Club, just in the past 2 weeks now, they wanted to pick the name to be the Utah Yeti.
The Utah Yeti.
And the Yeti Cooler Company refused because they own the rights to the name.
Really?
And would not allow them to use Yeti as the team. So now they have to go and pick a new team. So that's how I knew that was fake, because Yeti's Revenge would not have been, they would have had to pay serious cash to use that from the Yeti company that makes the coolers. Yes, that's how I knew that was fake.
Okay. I've got one last one.
That almost sounded impressive that I knew that.
Pooniverse, Monsters Assemble.
Excuse me?
It's called Pooniverse.
Excuse me?
Monsters Assemble.
I think I saw that porn once.
Winnie the Pooh is not done, and he has brought his friends along for the ride, bringing the band back together with Piglet and many others they will continue to terrorize. What will Christopher Robin do to keep them in line?
Okay.
The Ugly Stepsister, a sinister take on the story of Cinderella. We follow Elvira as she hacks her way to popularity and earn the hand of the prince. Will she be able to navigate the brutal business of beauty to be the belle of the ball?
Okay.
Number 3, the malicious mermaid. Seeing her kingdom being destroyed by humanity's waste and carelessness, Miranda raises an army of mutated sea beasts to take on the evil conglomerates Hexco and Whale Mart. How will humanity defend against this mutant horde?
I'm going to go with Poonosaur.
Oh, you mean Pooniverse?
Oh, Pooniverse.
Okay, that's real.
Poonosaurus Rex.
That one's real.
That one's real?
That is the second coming of Winnie the Pooh. Remember the
right,
horror
he's already
movie,
had
Winnie
the two.
Pooh?
Winnie
This
Pooh,
one's 2.
Blood and Honey and Blood and Honey 2.
Oh, well,
they've already done 2 of them.
One. This one's when he brings everybody together.
Oh, he gets them all back because Piglet gets fucked up in the first one and gets killed.
One's 3, so I guess he kind of lived through it or gets hacked to bits or
somehow
whatever.
brings Piglet back in the Pooniverse.
I'm guessing, yeah.
I swear I've seen that porn before. I swear. Okay, go ahead. So do you have one more group?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. Oh,
the
okay.
Malicious Mermaid.
The Malicious Mermaid was the fake one.
Yes. So Ugly Stepsister is real.
Gotcha. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe the Little Mermaid one would be too close to Little Mermaid, and that's not out of copyright yet.
That's true too. That's probably true.
Yeah.
More
so maybe
likely.
that's because they probably have
Cinderella
Disney owns
60s,
fucking everything.
70s, 60s,
everything.
70s, yes.
I've got a 1974 Porsche for 900. Or 911 for
They
you.
own it.
Disney. You want to buy
Disney's.
it? I got it for you. I can get you one.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh! I played a hockey game last night.
You did.
The first time in almost 7 months that I've been on the ice.
And how did it go?
I did not have a completely terrible game for someone who has. I literally haven't even put my skates on and been on the ice in 7 months since the last time I played. Not even just like for a casual, let me skate around the rink for a minute or two or whatever, because I work at an ice rink. Head and head skates, gear on, almost 7 months. We only had 2 lines, and that's actually one of the reasons I played, because if I wasn't there, we would have been shorter than 2 lines. And I'm like, even if I'm just out there as a placeholder so the other player can get a break every other shift, that was the whole reason that I was like, I'll play. And I had my gear with me and I did okay. I mean, I had 3 or 4 shots on goal.
Nice.
I was like set up right in the high slot, and that's where they were finding me every time because the D wasn't covering me and I was getting shots off. And I was really close. Every time I came back to the bench, the guy's like, oh my God, Burn, you were so close. You were so close to scoring. I did not score. I got an assist on one of the goals on like the 3rd or 4th goal. We won 8-1 too.
Oh, okay.
But we were short benched, and like I said, I just went out there to skate, be a spot on the ice to give the other guy on, my line or my wing, the rest. So but we actually had some zone pressure, and like, it was fun. We actually came back to the bench after one of the shifts, and we were just like, wow, we're not even mad that we didn't score in that because we had all these opportunities, but that was just fun. We were like cycling the puck around. We were like, and it was just, we had a really good.
Well, that's
good.
And
I was like, and it was just like sitting there smiling, like, okay, I needed some fun. That's something I've definitely needed over the past couple weeks is some fun. And that was fun to, get out there and play. And yeah, and only my back hurts a little today too. And my hamstring a little, but
Okay.
But I did play last night. That was fun. It was 7 months. I told the guys I'll see him in another 7 months. Like
it's gotta
like July or August. Yeah, I'll hit him back up. So
nice.
We'll go. So that was fun that we got, and it was our last regular season game with the lower team that I do play on. Because I said earlier I don't play anymore. I have two teams, a upper level team and a lower level team. I can't play at the upper level anymore, which is why I don't play with them. But I still get their money and get them going and playing, and then. The lower level team is the one that's the level of play I obviously can still play at. And, so that was it. I just wanted to clarify that because I earlier said I didn't play anymore. And then I played. Now I'm telling a story that I played.
Right.
Okay. You got that?
And you do play.
Did I make that clear?
You play.
Okay.
Technically.
I do, but not with the other team.
Right.
But with the every 7 months.
All right. It's perfect. In rotation.
Okay.
That's great.
Cool.
Do you have a time for a news of the
weird?
weird?
Talk, Dave. That was a
good
good
news
talk.
of the weird. Do you want to throw a news of the weird number at me?
Oh, well, let's go news of the
10.
weird. News of the weird. 1 through 10.
I can just randomly pick
no,
one.
No. You said 1 through 10 though, right?
You can try it.
Well, you have 10 different stories.
I do have a lot of stories.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm going to go, I'm seeing in the 8 for some reason.
8.
Yeah.
Guests visiting the Great Hall in Winchester, Hampshire, England are demanding refunds as the quality of the Santa stand-in was not up to expectations.
Damn.
Comments included obvious fake beard, cheap red suit, and called the entire experience a shambles. And that was because we did
And that's real.
Yes, that's a real one.
Real.
Yeah. And that's because we did the skating thing.
Oh, I never put your video up. I'll have to put that up this week with this episode.
No.
Dave doing the Santa skate.
The Santa skate.
Oh, I put on my ice plunge one a couple weeks ago. I think we had a couple hundred views on that. That was awesome. I don't know. I'll edit together the Santa Claus one and put clips of that up this week. Finally,
Right. Cool.
Because it's Valentine's Day. Share the love.
I have another one.
Okay,
another one.
Yeah, let's go with number 2.
Number 2. Oh, two. Officials in Lima, Peru came across a suspicious man with I wanted to do this one so bad too. Okay. Officials in Lima, Peru came across a suspicious man with a swollen stomach. Upon a search, the man was smuggling 320 tarantulas, 110 centipedes, and 9 bullet ants, each of them in their own separate plastic bag hanging from 2 girdles.
What?
Yeah. How in the hell do you come across that? How do you even think that you're gonna be able to get through security?
Like, let me just carry my spiders and bugs.
You're
on
just
me.
oogling and loogling.
Oh my
right?
God, that just. Meanwhile, the substance didn't bother me one bit,
Not
but
at all, but there we go.
This guy smuggling
everything,
bugs,
every bug,
I don't
every
know
bug
why
in the world. It seemed
that's crazy.
Ugh.
Okay,
Ugh.
Valentine's Day.
Yes,
we're gonna go to the wrap up, people, and it's not going to end on football. Can you believe it? Because
Look
football
at that.
season's over. We will
Yeah,
not
enough
talk
of that.
football again until at least maybe late July when
Yeah.
training camp's open.
Yeah, forget that.
Okay, so no more football. Okay,
Right.
With it being Valentine's Day, I asked Dave. I said, look up a list
Mm-hmm.
of the most popular Valentine's Day love songs. Love's in the air. Do, 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 do. Love's in the air. Okay,
And
so
I went
what
out
did you come up
there
with?
and I came up with some, and I got frustrated because some of the songs were just, I don't know, they didn't make any sense to me. Always a Woman by Billy Joel. Somebody's Watching Me, Rockwell. Every
Oh,
Breath
no, that's
You
a
Take.
stalker song.
I know,
How is that a
right?
love song? That's a stalker song.
Paparazzi, Lady Gaga. I was like, okay, this is
That's-
ridiculous. So I went and looked
Yeah,
up
those
songs
aren't-
that just have the word love in
Okay.
them. Okay.
Okay.
Can you think of one? Come up with one and I'll say if it's on the list.
All you need is love.
All You Need Is Love. Yes, that was the Beatles, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was one.
Oh, hey, you knew who the band was.
I did.
Impressive.
Isn't that weird? That's so funny.
Dave got that
I don't
one.
always come to
Dave
play.
doesn't
but that,
always know all the bands.
No, and that actually I didn't put it on this list, but I did read that it was on the list. So yes.
Gotcha.
I'm All Out of Love by Air Supply, which doesn't make me think that that's a love song because he's out of love, but it was on the list.
It's like a breakup song, isn't it? Or an
I would
after
think.
break? Did you slip snack?
I did. Okay. It's the love.
It is the love. It's got you slip smacking away.
Love Train by the OJs.
Oh, yeah. Love Train.
LOVE by Nat King Cole. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
You've Lost That Loving Feeling.
Of course.
Which I don't know if that's a
if you've lost that
song.
loving feeling, isn't that like a post-breakup song again?
I would think.
Like,
maybe.
Because you've lost that loving feeling.
Yeah, and they're trying to renew their love. Maybe.
You've lost. Okay.
The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News.
That is the power of love.
Greatest Love of All, Whitney Houston.
Whitney.
Yeah. Can't Help Falling in Love.
Yeah.
UB40. Did you know that?
Oh, I was about to say Elvis Presley. Because UB40 was a cover of the Elvis Presley.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner.
By Foreigner, yep, absolutely.
If I could name the song, you think you could name them?
Lou Gramm had to have been one of the greatest, like, 80s rock vocalists. Like, Lou Gramm, a Foreigner, was just, his voice was just, came on, you knew it was him, and it was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
listen to this, ladies. Okay, anyway.
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Tina?
Yeah, Tina Turner.
Oh, I'm supposed to be naming the names now?
Can you?
Oh,
can you?
well, I mean, I can try. No guarantee, but I'm like, okay.
I Think I Love You.
I Think I Love You. No, go.
It's Partridge Family.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's a good.
I was thinking a different. Just to say who it is.
Yeah, Love Roller Coaster, Ohio Players.
Right, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers did a cover of it.
Yes, they did that one too. They did cover.
Roller Coaster.
Love Will Keep Us Together, Captain and Tennille. Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Yeah. Crazy Little Thing. I'm just going to sing every one of them now.
You could
I think
now.
that's what I'm
That'll
going to do.
Good.
Okay.
I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Yep, that was the one.
Yeah.
Silly Love Songs by Wings.
Yep. The Silly Love Songs.
How Deep Is Your Love? The Bee Gees.
Oh, sorry, I was still stuck.
You're still going on. And,
Paul McCartney.
And number one, which was on multiple lists as being number one, was Endless Love by Diana Ross and Lionel
Endless Love. Oh, that is beautiful.
Isn't it?
That is a beautiful song.
It's just a good duet.
That I would actually say that might be the top love because that is just duets for me. Always just they get me. So and like in that one, it just
That's it. Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh.
all I really had. I didn't have
Oh my
anything
gosh.
else lovely. So, and we're running short. Do you want to?
No, we're not running short. We're on time.
Are we on
so
time?
don't even.
Oh, because I've got a bunch of other things
because we're on our time.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
When
We're
someone
on
starts
Love's
paying
time.
us to go
Love's
an hour,
time.
we'll
go a whole hour. Then we can just we can cut things short. So we make up all those
any
hour and 15 ones we
donations
had.
to the Pern and Dave Let's Talk podcast.
Perfect.
We'll
Send your
give
love.
We'll
Send
give you
your
an
love.
hour. We'll send you love and give you an hour a week. But other than that, goodbye. No, okay. Well, you said you had something else possibly.
I do. Did we talk about the top 20 hamburger joints?
We did
We
at
did.
one point.
We went through it.
Yeah,
okay,
I think we did that.
I also have the top 100 greatest TV shows, but it's 100.
That's
and I
way
know
too
you
long.
had a bit of an issue.
I already
with
know
the
what number
top
one
lists.
is, and I don't think it's the best show on television.
I don't think so either.
And,
because
okay,
this
we're just going to
IMDb,
touch base
but-
on this. Just touch base. We're not going to go in depth. Okay, real quick.
Yeah, there
the
were
number
a lot
one
of-
movie according to IMDb.
You want to run through top 10? I can do the top 10.
No,
real
I'll do
quick.
The number one movie is Breaking Bad, or show is
was
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad, yeah.
They listed that as number one.
They did.
Really enjoyed Breaking Bad. I was super late to Breaking Bad. Like Better Call Saul was already like started,
Yes.
which was the second show
Right,
off of that.
yeah.
When I finally went back and watched all Breaking Bad, and
Right.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was as fucking amazing as everybody was like, oh my God, the best show that ever aired on television. But it was really fucking good. I don't know. I kind of had, but now continue down. What do you have 2 through 10?
Okay. The Wire was number 2. Avatar:
good
The
job.
Last Airbender.
What?
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, I
network
know
one.
what it is.
Yeah.
At 3?
At 3. At 3. Now, these were
Oh, wow.
from IMDb. So this was like anyone
So it's
who
real.
wanted
It's
to add
legit.
It. It's one of the largest
It's
voting
not
systems, I
TMZ.
guess,
It's
but
IMDb.
It's IMDb, exactly. It's Instant Mojo. This is Game of Thrones was 4 and Rick and Morty was 5.
Okay.
The Sopranos comes in at 6.
Of course,
Sherlock, number 7. Twilight Zone was 8. The Office was 9. And Firefly was 10.
Firefly, another one. I just never. That was Whedon, right?
Yeah, a little bit of an
Joss Whedon?
acquired taste, and
Or
I
well,
did not
Whedon?
age
Is that his
well
name?
from
Yeah,
everything. I mean, it was
I never
okay,
got
but
into
the
Firefly.
effects didn't really kind of fly after a little bit.
Yeah. I do like that Twilight Zone was on there, like a classic. Like,
Well, Better Call Saul was 14.
oh,
so-
really? Better Call Saul. Oh, did I say Sal earlier? Saul.
Saul.
I meant Saul.
Yeah, Saul.
Yeah, I always say that wrong.
That's okay. But yeah, I mean, some of them on the list were a little off the wall. Your Ted Lasso made it in the top 25.
Oh, okay. Ted Lasso was awesome.
And BoJack Horseman.
Where was Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks was right in front of BoJack at 14.
14. That's my number. 14.
Or 20. No, I'm sorry. 20. Oh my God. 25.
When Dave 25. Can learn to math.
I don't have them all numbered. I had numbered in between, so I had to count backwards.
Count.
So it's 25. But I mean,
but anyway, yeah.
Some of them just, you can't compare completely. Like South Park has how many episodes? And it was 41. But then, I don't know, Mandalorian was on the list above South Park, but South Park's been running for so long. So I don't know if it's.
So Mandalorian season 1 was like, it was just the whole wow factor of like Baby Yoda Grogu. It was like, oh shit, this is all like, okay. And that's what, and season 1 was great. Season 2 was good. Season 3 wasn't. And I was just like, I would not put that on the best. No. I mean, I love Disney, love Star Wars, love Mandalorian, but no.
The good thing is that the time frame didn't matter in the list because Seinfeld was on the list within the top 20.
Well, that's understandable.
And then you also had, Battlestar Galactica, but it was the new one.
Ooh, really?
Right.
No, I want
the new version.
Yeah. Was it Daggett?
Daredevil
was that the dog?
Yes,
Daggett?
Yes. You wanted that one because that's
Twiggy.
actually
Twiggy.
No, that was
Buck Rogers. Sorry. Where was Buck Rogers?
He's not even on the list.
Oh,
no,
Aaron Gray.
I know. Well, the 25th century.
Aaron Gray.
Yep. But then Cobra Kai is on the list, but it's
really
90 something, and it's like I don't know. It's kind of all over the place when I was looking.
Again,
at
the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, great, but then it just like okay,
Jump the shark.
Whatever. It's still
Jump the shark.
It's the same show every week. Like, oh, we're still fighting it out to do the whatever. I'm like, why are we in season 12 of this?
Well, they have to stretch it out.
I guess. I can't wait for the last season of Stranger Things. Where was Stranger Things on the list?
Oh, it was on there. It was in 20,
top 10, top 20, top
20 something. Oh my God.
I mean, the series isn't done yet. So, I mean, I'm really hoping that
it could jump around, but yeah.
Jump around.
Oh, it's down like 40 or 50. Yeah. It's 50? Really low.
Okay. Well, it's on the list though.
Yeah.
But I would
Shield, X-Files, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And again, some of these have been around for like ages, like Modern Family,
I didn't think Modern Family was that old. I mean, it's like
Modern Family,
sort of old, but not. It's not like 80s old. It was like late 90s, early 2000s, wasn't it?
How many 80s shows are still on right now?
The Simpsons.
Okay, one. South Park. No, it's
South Park was 90s.
90. Oh, it was 90s. Okay. Yeah. So
anyway,
yeah.
All right. Well, so yeah, the classic debate. I mean, yes, Breaking Bad was really good. I don't think it was the best ever.
Right. It just got the votes.
Yeah. A lot of people I think just I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I don't know. That last season of Stranger Things is coming out. Might push Stranger Things to first place. I really doubt that.
I don't think so either.
Oh my gosh. Happy Valentine's Day, Dave.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Let's go. I'm all out of love.
Stranger Things 33.
Oh, Stranger Things 33. Thank you. I was saying my joke and you had to interrupt it with Stranger Things 33.
You're all out of love.
Thanks for getting.
There it is.
Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, well, Pern and Dave and
Howard Family Dental.
We do our business in your mouth. And the good people at Thomas's English Muffins.
Tasty butter sponges.
Yum. Till next time.